Hey, how's it going, people? Today I'll be talking to you guys all about Disney Plus and specifically The Mandalorian. I'm going to do a very short review of what I thought of the first episode of The Mandalorian because that was my number one reason for actually subscribing to Disney Plus. Although that there are a few things that I will talk about after my Mandalorian review that could persuade people to get it because of other reasons. But as for The Mandalorian, I will just say that I really liked this. I liked this a lot. This is more along the lines of what I would like to see from the Star Wars franchise as Disney envisions it, to be quite honest with you. It's fast-paced, it's cool, and it has just that Star Wars vibe that I feel like I've kind of missed from the newer Star Wars films. And from scene one, The Mandalorian grips me. You're in a familiar place, you're in a cantina. It's not the cantina, but it is a cantina. And, you have the Mandalorian, and he is just a badass. And from the very start of this episode, you just really are gripped by who the Mandalorian actually is, what his backstory is, what his morals are. And I do feel like he's kind of like a Han Solo character in that retrospect. But, there is just a lot of places to go with the Mandalorian as a character. And Pedro Pascal plays him excellently. There are a few scenes here that do feel kind of silly and kind of are off-putting and kind of go against the more serious tone. But I feel like Pedro Pascal always pulls it off, and that is something that's kind of hard to do. And I definitely feel like this is one of those Star Wars properties that Disney has put out that really gives me the vibe of old Star Wars. And that is something that I just needed from this, and it gave it to me. You have also just the landscape where it isn't as clean, and you get a lot of dirt and the grime even on the droids that you see, and that also gives you that old school Star Wars vibe and look to it. I love it. And when the final shootout comes towards the end of the episode, I won't spoil anything, but I will just say that that world that they go to is just an excellent landscape, and I love the way that this was filmed. I did watch this in 4K with HDR, but I will just point out for people that it is not available in Dolby Atmos. This is only in 5.1, but it is still great. It sounds great. It looks amazing in 4K. But other things that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to Disney Plus is just the amount of content that is here. You also get the original trilogy and the prequels, along with The Force Awakens and Rogue One, all in 4K, HDR, and Dolby Atmos support. I was able to listen to them. I checked them out. They sound pretty damn good, and they look even better. In the matter of fact, the original trilogy looks amazing, and I feel like this is the first step to getting the older Star Wars films in 4K. I cannot wait for that. And I really hope that they pull out all the stops and give us like the kind of like a box set that we would want. But this is a good substitute because it sounds great and it looks unbelievable in 4K and with HDR. So on top of that, you just get so many other things with Disney Plus that I feel like this is just a bargain at $6.99, and I don't regret picking it up. So if you guys want to hear me talk a little bit more about TV, especially in months that are kind of slow for 4K content like this particular month is, just comment down below. Let me know about other things that you guys would want me to check out. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. You guys are awesome. I don't need to say it because you know it. And I will see all of you next time.